Hello everyone, this is Roland from My Goodie Store and we're back with another video, and we are going to talk about the Employee Retention Tax Credit. Okay, so first of all, before I start, this is not legal advice, this is not tax advice, it's just for informational purposes. Please consult your financial or tax professional. Just giving some information. So I was in a webinar on Thursday, and they were talking about this. They explained it more because I've heard about it, but I didn't really understand it until that day. So what is this tax? And also, please, if you didn't file certain stuff that you have to file, if you didn't file it yet, get on that. Or if you never did, then you should have been doing that, because I remember beginning of the year I said, please get your stuff in order. Start paying taxes. Start filing what you need to, start putting your business in order, because there's a lot of things that are going to come out and you're going to miss out on it because you don't have your stuff in order. So what is this tax credit? This tax credit basically is because you kept your employees during this pandemic. So the government wants to pay you part of those wages that you spent on your employees. Not all of it. Some is up to 50 to 70% up to that part, but it's a good chunk. I say it mimics the PPP, but it's better because you have a potential of making way more money. But how it goes with the PPP, like if you got the PPP and it was forgiven, if you got the PPP and it was forgiven, remember, if you use the 60-40 rule or the 75-25 rule, whichever one you use, those wages that you use for your PPP to get it forgiven, you cannot use those wages on this ERTC. You would have to deduct that because it was forgiven. So it's like you kind of double dipping. So that is how it's like similar to PPP, or like this is how the PPP integrates into this tax credit. So it's not only a tax credit, but you're going to get money back. So many of you maybe have thousands of dollars sitting there waiting for you and you just don't know. So you need to get on top of that. So it's based on your annual sales. It's going to go by your annual sales. And then you're going to use, if you filed your 941, what is a 941? That's for your payroll, if you're paying payroll taxes. So you would have to amend that 941 with a 941X to get that credit. And it's retroactive. So they passed infrastructure bill. It did cancel it for Q4, but you would be able to go back and get part of Q1 2020, Q2, Q2, Q3, Q4 2020, Q1, Q2, Q3 of 2021. So you could get all those wages back from the government. So you may be able to get a lot of money. So Q4 of 2021, you can't use it. Different slides I have here. Even if you are start a business, you may also qualify if you had started after February 2020. And these are like the eligibilities. So of course you can't make more than $1 million, and plus you must have been partially suspended or had a decline in receipts. Let's go to see, the government want to pay you back. So this is how you get with the 941 and even paid sick leave, because some people may not qualify. Like if you're a sole proprietor, you don't qualify. You're a gig worker, you don't qualify unless you had employees that you were giving W-2s to. That's how you would qualify. If you're a family-owned business, your wages wouldn't qualify. Yeah, I know. And it's not them. It's something that was been here. It's called the attribution rule. So none of your family, if you have owned more than 50% of the business, your wages, your family wages, your sister, your daughter, your wife, your brother, your auntie, you can't use your wages to get this money back. I know, But some people may qualify under the paid family leave. Like if somebody got, the thing, you could get that tax credit. The family leave, you could get up to $200 per day for 12 weeks for family. And for you, if suppose you had got it, then you have up to 10 days, you could get 500, up to 511 per day. That's and then you have a certain form. Of course, you have to fill form 7202. That's probably the only way you would be able to get money back. But that's only if you had the thing. Don't be go getting the money and you didn't have it. Now, when they come and ask you for paperwork, because you never know, they may not, they may or they may not. How are you going to prove it? But if you had a family member that, you had to leave and take care of them, so you can qualify under that, but you won't be able to qualify under, the 941. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, what would make a business eligible? So what you have to meet one of these three. So if your business operations was suspended because of the government in your area shut down things, there was a government, they say everything had to shut down for that time, then you would qualify. So when when the thing happened, they had what I do, I get some of my supplies from thrift stores. A lot of thrift stores had closed down, so I was unable to do anything. Get any supplies. So that's how I would qualify if I wanted to do that. But my business is family owned, so don't get it. So another way is if you had a decline, you had a 50% decline or more in 2020 compared to 2019. You see the same thing as the PPP did, but this is 50%. But in 2021, you would have to have a 20% decline or more in 2021. So 2020 is you had to have 50% decline, and 2021 you had to have a 20% decline, and that's what make you qualify. And then the recovery startup businesses, so you still can qualify under the recovery startup businesses. Say once the business meets one or three of the previous slides, so you have to have less than 500 employees, of course. And then if you're a nonprofit, you have to be classified under the 501c3, and tells you sole proprietor and given work do not qualify at all. I mean, for this one, unless you had employees that you were given W-2. So the employees' wages that you would qualify for this credit, they would have to be, and you would have to give them W-2s. You're not paying them cash. You see, you have to put your stuff. If you pay your employees cash, it's not going to work, because they would have had to be getting a W-2. So if you have ADP, if you have Paychecks, whatever, Gusto or whatever, if you have those, just go to your payroll company and they'll be able to file that for you. Or because all you need to do is tell them, because you have to tell them if you got the PPP, you have to tell them what not to use and what to use. So that is what you're going to do. Now, if you don't have payroll, then you're going to have to do it on your own if you qualify. So your wages, if you the owner of the business, you won't be able to qualify. But if you have if you have employees that are not your family, those wages can be done. And on the IRS website, under the ERTC credit, it shows you step by step how to do it. So there's no need for you to be giving people $200, $500. I don't know how much they charge to do this for you, because you don't even know if you're going to get it, right? And then I already told you some people won't be able to get it. So don't be giving your money to people and then you don't even know if you're going to qualify, or they say you're going to qualify, because I've gotten a lot of emails that say, yo, just apply. It's a bunch of money. And then when I really did my research, I couldn't even qualify for this one. And I definitely don't qualify for no paid sick leave, because there was nobody in my family, or I did not get the thing. So yeah, and they talk about the info because a lot of people say in the infrastructure bill cancel all that. Nope, it just canceled for the fourth quarter of 2021. So you can't use wages for the fourth quarter of 2021 for this, but it didn't cancel. It's up until the third quarter of 2021. Let me see, and then you see when I talk about the attribution rule. So your wages don't qualify. You can't use that. I think that's it. So that was just a snippet. So please consult your tax professional and see how you could, because you could be sitting on thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, thousands of dollars, and you don't even know it. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can put them down in the chat, and I'll try my best to answer them because I do have. It's a lot more slides. So, and then whoever did the people that did the presentation, they did say if you have questions, you can reach out. I'll try my best. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.